video does not deserve my face. Um, and I'm not mad. Like obviously parlays. I did the flex, so it's looking like I'm not gonna really cash out anything. Um, but this is laughable. Y'all complain about the NBA ratings going down and the lack of 3-point shooting or too much 3-point shooting. That's what basketball is all about. Putting, the bucket in the basket. It don't really matter if it's twos, threes, layups, dunks. As long as they putting butts in seats. That's what basketball. That's the rules of basketball. You put the ball in the bucket. It don't matter how you do it. So dunks are worth 1 point, layups 2, threes obviously. But people just want to complain about it. But in this game, boy, this is exactly the same crap that happened last time they faced each other, right? I think it was week 7, I believe. Obviously, it was without their 2 best receivers, but I still think they would have lost if they had those 3, Tank, Diggs, and Nico Collins. This is playing with the NBA, what the NFL is doing. They want to secure the Chiefs. They want to make sure the Chiefs go all the way. Now, it will be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see what happens tonight. I forgot who plays tonight. Besides the Chiefs and the Texans, which is always a damn matchup, by the way. It's like I remember they said, oh, we don't want to face the Bengals, but the Bengals can never stay. For one, Joe Burrow can never stay healthy to be great. I mean, I see a lot of people want to compare him to Drew Brees, you know what I'm saying? But at least Drew Brees was durable. At least Drew Brees played 70% of his games. Joe Burrow has yet to play a full healthy season without getting hurt. CJ Stroud, he's not it. You can tell when you put anybody in that position to succeed. Like you put J.J. McCarthy in that situation. You put Eli Manning in that situation. You put Russell Wilson with the Seahawks. When he was with the Seahawks, obviously in that position. There is no way in hell they would. Hell, you put Eli Manning in that situation. There's no way that they are going to lose. C.J. Stroud is not it. And the Texans is going to learn the hard way. Just like how they had to learn the hard way with Deshaun Watson, I should say. Not Deshaun Watson. Like, he wasn't it. As great as he wasn't it. I mean, he had Andre Johnson. He had DeAndre Hopkins, Like, he had a good running game. He got a good passing game. Or he had a great defense. Or he have a great defense. And they still couldn't get over the hump. So, I don't know. They got to think of something. Because C.J. Stroud is not. Yeah, he'll look good in the regular season, but he's 0-6 in the playoffs. That's and that's the thing. These quarterbacks. I mean, you have to appreciate the old heads that came after these players, because at least the old heads got the better end of the stick. You got to like Patrick Mahomes can dominate his division and his conference for the next 15 years if he wanted to, because he knows that there's no competition. When you don't have no competition, you lack everything. Ravens, okay, got a new running back, same result, same bull crap. Okay, Bills, they can't get over the hump against them. We all thought it was going to be the Steelers. No, Bengals, their quarterback can't stay healthy long enough to even remotely challenge Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes played terrible in that game. Like, what will it take? Will it take one of these new quarterbacks that's coming out the draft? Will it take Shedeur Sanders? Will it take Cam Ward? Like, what are we doing? Like going for on 4th and 10. I mean, they panicked. Now, I don't know if D'Amico Ryans is the head coach. He might probably be a defensive coordinator. I don't know, but he's got to go. He's got to go. And that's what I made about the other video about Deshaun Jackson, like giving these black head coaches chances. Maybe it is coaching. It can't be the players. Maybe it is coaching. Because the Chiefs' offense didn't look good. Chiefs' defense didn't look good. Like, they're treating this Chiefs team as like they're the most dominant team of all time, which they're not. Like, if we were to rank the best team in early 2000s, you had the New York Giants, you had the Patriots, you had the Ravens, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think for a few teams. Like, you had those three teams that were great. The Colts, obviously. Like, this Chiefs team can be beat. They just tagging along with the script. Well, it's not really scripted, but they just can't find a way. They always shooting themselves in the foot. They're not bang, 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 score, bang, 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 score. Because once you do that, now Patrick Mahomes has to outdo you. Like, if the defense is playing well, Patrick Mahomes don't have to do too much. If the defense is playing well, Patrick Mahomes don't have to do too much. But if their offense is not producing points, it hurts. Because the defense can only play so good so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like this is exactly why I didn't pick C.J. Stroud for touchdowns. I picked him for rushing yards, but I kind of, last minute substitution, I substituted him for Joe Mixon. But obviously he got me in the end zone, thank gosh. But none of his receivers went in the end zone. None of his times. It's like it's always the same matchups. It's like, we all know the Texans are not good, but they're gonna be 12-2 or 12-5 or 12-4, 11-5 or 11-4 next year, and it's gonna be the same crap all over again. And then they're gonna be 0-7, and poof. They'll probably win the division because the division's crap. Go 11-4 or 11-5, win the division, get probably like the 4th, 5th seed, face the Chiefs, probably win one playoff game, face the Chiefs, and get thrown out again. Or not thrown out, but get like, when will it be the Bengals? Because if everybody's saying that the Bengals is the team that the Chiefs fear, why can't the Bengals get out their own way? How come Joe Burrow can never stay healthy? And this was a terrible game, by the way. Terrible game. Now, obviously, the Chiefs started out very slow, not running the ball. They ran the ball, but not getting consistent yards. So they had to lean on old Travis Kelce, who's not even that good. I don't think he's good. I think he's extremely overrated as a tight end. It's kind of like Draymond Green, but without the antics. You know, like the Chiefs are kind of like the Golden State Warriors without the antics. You know, like you know, can they do the impossible? Can they three-peat? It's never been done before. Well, actually, it has by the Patriots, but that was not dynasty in the NBA in the NFL. You know? But yeah, the Chiefs are probably going to go to the Super Bowl again in New Orleans. Who will they face? Maybe it might be the Lions. Who knows? New team. Because if it is the Lions, then the Chiefs got this all wrapped up. But if it's the Eagles, it's a different story. Just adding Saquon Barkley makes a whole much makes it better because obviously they didn't have Saquon Barkley the first time. You know what I'm saying? So adding Saquon Barkley, huge upgrade, right? So again, no competition, boring game. Even though half of my parlays hit, Schultz hit, Nico hit. So yeah, so I'm about to watch his other game again. I forgot. Yes, I think it starts at 8:30. So I got a couple of minutes to spare, but this is. I mean, if the NFL is going to throw this in our faces each and every year, then what's the point of watching the playoffs? What's the point of watching the playoffs? Because for one, there's nobody that can challenge the Chiefs. Nobody outside of the Bengals. If they can be 100% healthy, but that's never going to happen because they can get banged up, players in and out. As long as they could keep Joe Burrow upright, then they have a chance. As long as they can keep Joe Burrow upright, they have a chance. But other than that, I don't trust the Ravens. I don't trust the Bills. I damn sure don't trust the Texans that they always keep throwing in our faces each and every year. Like, will it take like a surprising team to beat the Chiefs? You know what I'm saying? Or will it be, Lamar Jackson's, final, stance? Will he eventually get the monkey off his back? Because if the Ravens can pull the upset and beat the Chiefs, they're going to have to play all four quarters. Not perfectly, but they're going to have to play all four quarters consistently. Like Derrick Henry's going to have to run big in this game. Obviously, they still without Zay Flower. I don't know. I think Zay Flower is questionable. The receivers is going to have to step up massively. He can't just throw it to one target. He's going to have to spread the ball around. Now, a good Super Bowl would be the Ravens and the Eagles. Hurts versus Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's first Super Bowl appearance. Now, that would be a great Super Bowl, in my opinion. Ravens and Eagles. That would have been a great Super Bowl. But the NFL is not going to have that because obviously the Chiefs are making them way too much money not to put them in that spotlight. Like I said, it's gonna take a unexpected team to beat this team. So this game sucked. Hopefully this game coming up don't suck as well. I forgot who was playing. I think it's the Washington Commanders and Lions. Now the I don't know. These playoffs are just boring. They really are. I mean, it's not like playoffs like that were like 21 years ago, where it was very exciting to watch. You know, not that fact that they had a whole bunch of statue quarterbacks. But it was just you know good to see old faces again. You know what I'm saying? And I still think most of these players can play. I think Drew Brees can still play. I think Peyton Manning can still play. Eli can still play, but their mechanics are like dead shot right now. They can't throw the ball like they used to. You know, now the NFL switched to like a lot of mobile quarterbacks. Like before, it used to be like pocket passers. You know, like they don't really run too much, and they just use their arm to beat you, like kind of like a Tom Brady type. But now the NFL has evolved into a read option, West Coast teams. Sooner or later, my Giants are probably going to be in that discussion. Whether they take Cam or Shador. But we all know Shador's probably going to go number one. So again, it all depends on the Browns. If the Browns take who I think they're going to take and take Travis Hunter, because like I said, there's no point of drafting Cam Ward to sit in. Like the Giants need a start now quarterback. Like there's no sitting behind the bench and learning from who. Like who the hell is he learning from? He's not learning from nobody. He's gonna learn from Tommy Vito. He's gonna learn from Drew Lock. Hell no. He's gonna be the week one starter. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. If the Giants draft Cam Ward, he's going to be a week one start. There is no debate, he's going to be back. No. He's going to be the starter. Just like how they did Washington. Just like how Washington did Jaden Daniels. He was the starter. He's just going to have to figure it out. Put pieces around him. He'll be good. So, yeah, man, the NFL has a me problem, or the NFL has a Chiefs problem. Like, I've never seen a team be so lucky. It's crazy. It's kind of remind me of the Patriots for those 3 Super Bowl runs. Like, the first one, yeah, they got lucky. Second one, yeah, they got lucky again. Third one, I guess they're good. And then obviously they couldn't four-peat because obviously the Chargers, who were really good that year, had a good run game, good passing game, good defense, shut them out. And they couldn't even get over the hump. So, and then after that, the Patriots went like what, six years without winning another playoff. After that 2004. No, I think after that 2003 season, they didn't win another Super Bowl until 2007. No. Wait, when did they face the Eagles the first time? No, the second time. Was it like in 2021 or 22? Something like that. But, yeah, I mean, and the Chiefs were bad. Oh my God. I mean, Chiefs. That's the thing, Chiefs fans don't know how bad the Chiefs were over the years. Early 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 4, 5, 6, like they were bad. They get blown out. Like they were bad. They were bad, bad, bad. But the Chiefs don't really care about that because they living in the moment. Just like how Patriots fans, ex-Patriots fans feel. Oh, we'll never win another Super Bowl again. But you know what? It was worth it. We can stink for the next 25 years, but you know what? It'll be worth it. You know? Like, I don't see Patrick Mahomes playing for 15 years. I don't see Patrick Mahomes playing LeBron James playing until he's 40. I don't see that. You know, I think he'd probably stop at, I don't know, 30, 35. He'll probably stop at 35, and then that's it. You know, he'll call it quits, retire, probably spend time with his, you know. Because what do they all do except for Ben Roethlisberger? Ben Roethlisberger took a different route. You know, Ben Roethlisberger said, you know what, bump that. I'm not going to be in the studio talking about sports. Shoot, let me open my own podcast. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's doing right now. He has his own podcast. He ain't doing what freaking, I mean, hell, even Peyton Manning didn't even want to do that crap. Eli didn't even want to do that crap. Because once you retire, there's really nothing you can do outside of transition to, you know, the media side. You know what I'm saying? You see Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, not Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, Ryan Clark, you know. So, I mean, Cam Newton. Well, again, Cam Newton has his own podcast, but he makes appearances on First Take here and there. But yeah, when you retire, that's your only option. You know, either create a podcast or, you know, like Eli Manning has his own podcast. You know, stuff like that. But the NFL has a Chiefs problem. They really do. It's like they can't find another team to cancel them unless they're really convinced that this team is legit. So, because I think the NFL is trying to find a team to replace the Chiefs. Because consistently getting the same team thrown in your face over and over and over, shit gets stale. It's kind of like John Cena. John Cena was great, and then the NFL just kind of pushed them. Or you could say the same thing about Roman Reigns. You know, Roman Reigns got pushed way too much, and then now all of a sudden a lot of people like him now because they needed to change their scenery. You know, the big dog wasn't working. You know, so they had to go through the, you know, islands of Samoa. You know, and the tribal chief was gone. The tribal chief was born. So it's kind of like how the NFL is just picking teams that think that will get them a lot of money, a lot of attractions, because Patrick Mahomes sells seats. The Chiefs sell a lot of merchandises. You know, like I saw Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift. They didn't show them as much. They only showed them like twice. But obviously you gotta show them. Why? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to watch the damn game. I don't care about two dumb blondes or two snow bunnies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You know? Let that be freaking Angel Reese. You know? But anyways, man, I gotta get ready for this game, I guess. I got Larry Marketing and the running back for the Lions, not Montgomery, the other dude, I forgot his name. I got Larry Marketing on the receptions, and I got Um, so yeah.